Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small AV.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Mr. Chirag Ranjan is a techno-functional enterprise business professional who is a digital savvy, EduCBA certified, AMCAT certified collections specialist, Salesforce.com certified administrator, and a developer with an experience of 10 plus years in the areas of solutions sales, cloud solutions, IT software solutions, and sales, SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, product management, strategic business development, and enterprise sales. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, Vatika. How are you?
I'm fine as well. So, before entering into the questions, tell us something about you and your professional journey.
All right. I am Chirag Ranjan. I am one of the director enterprise sales and one of the co-founders for We Connect Systems and Services. Right. We Connect is basically working as a technology partner for multiple brands in India, including some of the companies like ICICI Lombard, Barbecue Nation, Taco Bell, and all. Right. This company is in the market for the last 5 years now. We started our journey in IS, which is infrastructure as a service. And last year only, we started a new business vertical, which is in CPaaS, communication platform as a service. Uh, Previous to VConnect, I have worked with brands like ST Media, companies like Aspiring Minds. Then my last corporate job role was with a company called Chirags Mobile, which is recently acquired by Tanla Solutions. Right. My entire experience was into sales, and now I am working as an entrepreneur with VConnect Systems and Services, heading the business division.
Right, sir. So, moving ahead, how did this idea came into your mind of pursuing this particular field?
That's an interesting question, actually. My goal is, life is to keep learning and challenge yourself to push limits. Coming from a business family background, I have invested close to 9 years in a corporate role. And as I said, I have worked with companies like ST Media, Aspiring Minds, Standard Solutions. I came to understand the various challenges of running a startup, all right, and which shall be self-funded, which should be bit profitable since day one and should be following an organic growth. So I always believe that it is, just the first step and courage you need to bring on the table and put your entire energy into it. Then the magic happens. Yes, there were challenges in the initial stages, but what working as an entrepreneur and starting a startup, would be a roller coaster ride where in a 9 to 6 role, you must be enjoying the luxury of getting the perks, the salary is on time, there is a fixed timing, there is a fixed weekend. But for an entrepreneur, there is no as such weekend. There is no as such, freedom of enjoying the luxury for 9 to 6. So I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to push my limits, and I wanted to compete with myself. And gathering all the experiences together, I thought to start and give it a shot. So that's how the journey actually started.
Right. So, we know for a fact that starting anything has never been easy for any one of us. So, what all were the challenging predicaments that you had to go through initially when you started the business?
All right. So as I told you, the first thing is there would be too much efforts in streamlining the entire process. You take it, being it operations, marketing, finance. the most important function, which is sales, then post sale service, customer satisfaction, and last but not the least is managing cash flows if you are a self funded organization and you are following organic growth, right? Uh, as I told you, there is no fixed Saturdays and Sundays, just like the luxury you must be enjoying in a day to day corporate life. Uh, Again, if your focus is to make a profitable company since day one, you have to be very selective in terms of selecting your vendor, in terms of selecting the enterprise, the customer, which should pay you on time, so that the cash flow should not be impacted. All right. The last and the biggest channel towards running a healthy startup is just to keep hustling. Don't wait for a dream or a sudden light to come into picture, and which can push you towards more and more addition of values in the company. You have to be result oriented. You have to keep your body fit. You have to keep your mind very very fit. You have to focus on your diet. Initial challenges definitely were moreover streamlining the entire process and designing each and every domain and functions, right? But as of now, we are very proud to say that WeConnect has already started working with close to 100 plus enterprises, which have been onboarded in the last 1 year only. And currently, if I talk about both the business verticals, CPaaS and IS, we are serving close to 400 plus enterprises.
So, talking in detail about the product and services, what all are the product and services that We Connect system caters its customers with?
All right. So, WeConnect, as I told you, started its journey in May 2016. It's been 5 years now. We started our journey with IS, which is infrastructure as a service. All right. So IT infrastructure organization giving IS services like providing domain hosting services, racks, servers, backup services. And we have been able to onboard close to 300 plus enterprises, including Tata Communication. There are government organizations, and there are some startups like Mark Plus, Get My Parking, and all. Right. So this is one vertical where we are very strong, and we have been serving enterprises for the last 4 years. Last year only, we have started one more vertical, which is CPaaS, Communication Platform as a Service, where we can see the potential which is in the market for CPaaS is close to $4.73 billion in India, and which is expected to grow, to reach $26.03 billion market by 2025, right? So we thought to give it a shot, and as of now, these both business verticals are running. One is infrastructure as a service, and second is communication platform as a service.
Talking about your future plans, what all are your future plans with respect to the organization?
All right, so that's an interesting question. The very first plan, there are big plans, but following an organic growth takes patience, and we need to focus on adding more and more products in CPaaS and IS. Currently, we are working towards launching two more products in CPaaS, which shall be revealed soon in the market, right? And the second and the biggest vision of the company is to go for an IPO in the coming 7 years. The journey is too long, the journey is too far, but we are committed towards the goal. And at the same time, as I said, we want to follow organic growth. We want to, we do not want to raise funds from the outside as much as possible. So filing an IPO in the coming 7 years following organic growth would be a bit challenging, but we are ready to do it, right? And the third and the biggest plan is to enter into the international market. We have already started working on this, and we are working towards resolving the bigger problems in providing transparent communication platforms to multiple enterprises in India and abroad. Right? Yeah, so this is the vision of the company.
Right, sir. So, you must be knowing about the Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign prevailing in India right now. So, what are your views on this campaign and how is your organization working towards it?
All right. So, as I said, WeConnect is actually following an organic growth, right? We do not want to raise investment from outside as much as possible. Uh, we are a company which works on a funda that if you invest 100 rupees, the earning should be 120 rupees. And the art of managing cash flow should be different so that it should not impact the other operations which is already running in the organization. For Atmanirbhar Bharat, yes, our organization is working toward this. We are working on some bigger plans. which shall take time to reach out, to campuses and universities, and which should be addressing the ideas of the students if they want to launch something, they want to build something, and they have a unique concept, but they do not know how to start, right? They are just freshers. We Connect wants to open doors for them so that we should be helping to fuel the Indian economy, right? We will come back with brief on our plans and launches, but as I said, this shall take time and it is a very, very serious motive and needs thorough planning. But yes, we are in touch with multiple campuses where we are trying to gather multiple ideas from freshers who are looking to grab entrepreneurship opportunities, where We Connect should surely help them in deciding and understanding what their concept is all about. So we are, planning to make more and more entrepreneurs with the help of WeConnect, reaching out to multiple campuses and universities. Yeah,
Right, sir. So, this year we'd be celebrating 75 years of our independence, which is famously known as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So, what would you like
right.
to see on this, as in how far we have come, and what is your vision pertaining to this?
All right. So, as we all know, surely India would be a superpower in the coming years because there are more and more MNCs who are ready to invest, and more young entrepreneurs are making a very, very strong wall for the coming generations. All right. I totally believe that the traditional ways of doing business should be followed every time rather than depending upon third party investments. So, following an organic growth would definitely help in fueling the Indian economy. I really believe that, at every city, in every zone, in every state, right, in India, there are entrepreneurs who actually believes following organic growth, who wants to make a company which should be profitable since day one. All right. I If I can see the last 2 3 years of journey for Indian startups, you can see the massive change in the Indian economy. There are multiple MNCs who are ready to invest in India. There are companies from India who have launched their offices internationally, right? If I talk about some of the companies, so there are some companies based out of Chennai. Bangalore is again a startup. We have never seen such a boom in the industry, right? Before 5 years or 6 years. So I can totally see that in the coming 5 years of time, India would be a superpower in terms of industry, in terms of the startups, and in terms of more and more entrepreneurs, which should be adding value every time for Indian economy.
All right, so sir, first of all, congratulations on winning the Indian Achievers Award. I really want to know that what was the feeling when you came to know that you have won the award, and who all have been your constant supporters in this journey?
All right. So we are actually four partners in the company. Everyone is following their own KRAs and KPIs. One partner is actually taking care of the IT technology front. One is taking care of operations. One is taking care of finance. I'm taking care of business. All right. They have pushed me to limits. They have always said that you have actually entered into this entrepreneurship journey at a very, very good age. You are just 31, right? And this company is totally dedicated about following self growth, organic growth. I am very blessed and honored to receive Indian Achievers Award 2022, which will definitely keep me pushing, every day towards achievement of my goals and running more and more successful businesses. This award will keep reminding me every day, every hour, every month that yes, I have challenged myself and I can make many more profitable businesses in the coming years, right? Uh, it's an honor also to see WeConnect's logos on IAF website along with so many prestigious organizations logo, which itself is a major achievement for all WeConnectians, for me, and for all of us, co-partners.
Right. So now, since we know a lot about your professional role, tell us something about your social contributions as well.
Okay, so talking on the behalf of WeConnect, we are actually planning to start the plant saplings in the name of our clients and every employee at WeConnect, providing a boost to green revolution. And this should be a green initiative which we are actually planning to launch. We are talking to multiple NGOs for CSR activities as well, So from the profit which we are making, from the profit which we are gaining, we should be able to contribute in helping some NGOs and taking care of education and better life for some kids as per our capacity.
Right, sir. So before concluding this session, you know that IF is followed not only by mainstream organizations, but also those young minds who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So what is that one message you'd like to give them?
Okay, that's an interesting thing. So the last lines from my side to young entrepreneurs working towards Atmanirbhar Bharat is keep hustling, keep the competition open with yourself only, and don't ever fear from taking risk. You know, either you will succeed and motivate more 4 or 5 years down the line, or you would be ready for plan B with great experience. All right. The last line for the young entrepreneurs would be, or the people who are aspiring to be entrepreneurs, is this is a one-time opportunity. Try it once. In case you are failing, you will end up with an experience. In case you have not failed, the journey is there is long way to go. So the mantra is keep hustling.
And that I must say is a great piece of advice. Thank you so much for joining with us today. It was a pleasure talking to you, and we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Vatika. Thank you for IF again for providing such a platform to young entrepreneurs and startups. All the best. Cheers. Yeah.